In this video, we're gonna talk about the driver sees this on the road and immediately knows he is in trouble. Before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. The vast majority of travelers get here and get out without having any interesting experiences along the way. But this is not the case for everyone who goes through it. People have a tendency to find themselves in situations that are either completely weird or in which they notice or come across anything that is, shall we say, peculiar. Here are 10 scary moments of strange things found on the road. Number 10. A ghost car. Everyone knows dodging cops is stupid. Even if they don't capture you, they will have your license plate to show up at your house. In some situation, they can contact pals and helicopter to pursue you. One driver did it under the weirdest circumstances. The gateway car keeps avoiding police. They usually follow the car. If the car winds up in a dead-end street with a fence blocking the way out, they will be astonished. Nope, white car is gone, but fence remains. How the car escaped is unknown. However, one weaver said their fence racked after driving through an unbroken barrier. It elevated to let the car pass, so it may be similar here. Number 9. A creepy roadblock. What would you do if you were driving at night and saw a citizen-style roadblock? What do you do is unclear. One person got stuck on 78 West before the turnpike. Is the man with a dash cam slowed down? The hooded man approached the automobile. State police followed up on the event and stated 2 people were held for DUIs but nothing else. These civilians' barricades are prevalent. They're often evil. One YouTuber reported cops arrested someone who tried to stop him and his pal. Unless there is an accident or cops at a roadblock, they have robbed 4 individuals in 2 weeks. Road cons are made to be driven over, so don't stop. Number 8. A clown. If you have clown phobia, do something else. A family was traveling late at night in South Yorkshire when a clown stopped in front of them. They waved at the car and ran towards it. Knowing they were in danger, if they stopped, the family started accelerating towards the clown, who had to jump out of the way at the last second. Neither were hurt, but who knows what the clown's intentions were. Not the first scary clown event. Staff and guests at the Blackburn McDonald's weren't shocked when someone wore a bloodstain or Ronald McDonald costume. Pranksters are everywhere, and McDonald's restaurant management in the US has limited the prominence of their clown mascot. Number 7. The Chelyabinsk meteor. Having a dashcam can be handy when you spot unsafe driving or are in an accident and want to validate your version of events. Chelyabinsk meteorite. The super ball light reached Earth's atmosphere in Russia's southern Ural area in early 2013. And so light was brighter than the sun and witnessed widely. Some folks felt its strong heat. It detonated over Chelyabinsk, blasting a scorching cloud of dust and gas with extraordinary force. It caused a shock wave 33 times more powerful than Hiroshima's atomic explosion. Local folks worried when they sighted on this guy and when it landed. 1,500 people needed medical care for injuries like glass cuts. Over 7,000 structures in 6 cities were damaged, and winter made repairs difficult. The 66-foot wide Chelyabinsk meteor weighed 13,000 tons. It's the largest object to reach the Earth's atmosphere since 1908. Number 6. Plane emergency landing. As you go about your day, you may see an automobile accident. How often can you see you witness a plane crash? Mark Benedict and Gregory Guinea from the Clearwater took off in a single engine, 4-seat Rockwell Commander 112 from Zephyrhills Municipal Airport. Instead, they had engine trouble about a Clearwater 55+ community. They notified police, so Clearwater cars are out. Mark's emergency landing on the Keene Road wasn't successful. They hit a tree, spun, and landed safely. Police blocked the road to prevent more unrest. Inquiries began immediately. None was visible. Number 5. The teleporter. If it weren't caught on camera, a truck driver might have trouble explaining what happened on an empty main road at night. He hit a bicyclist, then didn't. The footage shows a truck barreling down the road and into a bike's path. Just before contact, a white light flashes and the bike is relocated to safety. The bike couldn't have gotten there alone. The truck driver instantly stops and exits. The footage shows them rushing to the back of the vehicle to see for the individual they hit, but they discovered no trace of an impact or accident. The car stops when they see two unharmed cyclists in the rear-view mirror. The bike rider stays while one passenger goes without facing the driver. Even video reviewers struggled to detect editing faults that would indicate a hoax due of the ridiculous environment. Number 4. Water puddle. Nighttime driving is difficult for many, and weather makes accidents almost certain. Even experienced drivers go into trouble. One driver was trapped on the highway near Bangalore. The driver in India was obliged to drive across a large puddle of water that suddenly covered his windscreen, obscuring his view. With so many automobiles on the multi-lane road, there was little room for error. How could you avoid swerving if you couldn't see? Don't you think the man was in danger? Fortunately, he was able to wipe clean his windshield. In the middle of the two lanes, he dodged a collision. He was being monitored. Number 3. The plague. It's not a big problem if your windscreen has a few flaws. But what if there were so many of them that it didn't appear that you were traveling through a sandstorm? In South Russia and the neighboring territories, a significant locust epidemic occurred in 2017. Numerous regions of the southern Russia, including Dagestan, saw a locust invasion that made routine work extremely difficult. Huge swarms of the creatures were moving around a truck driver as he was traveling down a road in the video. The swarms were so dense that it was difficult to see the road. Experts assert that locusts are a continual issue, particularly when they invade southern crops from Asia or North Africa. As many as 200 million locusts can be found in some swarms, which is disastrous for farmers. This video quickly became popular online and made people aware of how serious the issue was. Within days, Dagestan authorities proclaimed a state of emergency and sprang into action with insecticides applied to the air and land in an effort to reduce their populations. Number 2. Wild bison. Wild bison shouldn't be approached. When threatened, they roar, hoist their tails, pull the ground, bobble their heads, and snort. They also attack cars when they're furious. The automobile tried to pass the wild bison, who was clearly having a rough day. The automobile attacked the bison. Someone who recorded the occurrence on their phone closed their windows in case it attacked. Bison are often pictured as gentle giants. They can sprint at 35 miles per hour and 2,000 pounds, which is 3 times faster than most humans. Yes, they can jump. They can clear a 5-foot item if they choose. These powerful animals are swift, skilled swimmers and have excellent smell, hearing, and sight. In July, August, April, and May, when they mate and give birth, they can be hostile. Number 1. A runaway tire. Not everyone has several $100s for a new windscreen. A driver would be eternally thankful to a stranger for catching a runaway tire that would have broken his windscreen and possibly hurt him. Video shows a white automobile losing its back left wheel after pulling into a busy route from a side street. As the automobile stops, the tire runs across the road. Strangely, the car's owner doesn't do anything. Instead, it stops in the middle of the road, forcing traffic to maneuver past it, and a third party removes the tire from the driver's windscreen. The person who owns it hasn't come yet. He leaves it in the grass. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go.